Neville, I'm really, really sorry about this. Petrificus totalis.
Oh. Well, that's definitely a stunt person.
It's not a dummy?
No, I don't think so.
He hits his head.
Yeah, but they probably patted the ground and he went for it.
It's so perfect though.
But he tucked his chin, because that's another trick that we have, is we tuck our chin so we don't actually have crazier damage to our neck.
No, he's dead now,
like
dude.
That's the kid, though. You can see his face right there.
Or it could be a double that's really good.
Do they ever do stunt children? Like, is there
They
ever
do
like...
have stunt children, yeah. It's usually stunt guys' kids. They're like, hey, yeah, Jimmy, go do this stuff. Like,
Chuck their kid.
they just chuck him, they like kick him in, and they're like, oh,
Get in there!
make some money for the family. Or it's a girl doubling a little boy who's like 4'11", that had the same facial structure as him.
I just think that's an insane stunt and would be terrified to even think about doing.
Right, yeah.
So we did a Harry Potter rated R thing, and this is actually one of the shots that we went back to and redid. I think Ren's working on it, where he hits the gun, shatters, and his skeleton's still.
Bro, I feel like there's one way to fuck your kid up.
Oh my God.
You were taking like a bunch of scenes and turning them all brutal.
Yes, I love it.
I'm putting together this new team to get justice. This is our destiny.
So Stargirl is the show I talked about last time. It's a DC streaming show. It just
What the fuck is Stargirl?
has so much cool action. So I doubled the yellow cat woman in this one. Her name's Tigress.
That's you right there?
Yeah,
Sweet.
Wow.
Ooh.
that one was a gnarly one.
So that was shot really nicely.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did it in one.
no, we actually did that.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So I slid under her on a wire, and then she did like her little kip up over me. And these were all wire gags. Nothing was CG'd at all for this. So it was just really innovative stuff.
How do you slide on the pavement without scratching up everything?
We had Lexan. It's like a plastic clear material that they use for sliding and stuff.
Because I don't even see it. Like, that's a nice little trick.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're taking it out in
The baby's a
post.
sub
yeah,
now.
Definitely. But it's a
Yeah.
clear, so it's easier to take out, I think. Yeah,
got
to
you,
paint it
okay.
out, but yeah.
And she's picked from the hips.
Yeah, with gray dolls. Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, it's like a machine that they drive in, and then we put a truss system built on top of that, and
Okay.
then we're able to rig on top of it. So all of it is in the air above
Yeah,
us.
got
yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's what we used for shock troopers back in the day.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible what we can do with wires nowadays.
And a lot of this is just people holding onto ropes on the other end, yanking
Yeah.
Let's
guys.
go.
Yeah, like 5 million riggers. And like there's one Instagram post I did of like, it seemed like a simple gag, but we had like 10 riggers.
Wow.
And it just takes so much engineering and like physics and just everything to think of like rigs.
That's a lot of trust,
Yeah.
you know?
It's also a lot of trust.
Hey. How many followers do you guys have now?
We have 4.6 million on the Corridor Crew channel, which is amazing.
Dang.
And we have 8.7 million on the Corridor channel. Please subscribe if you aren't subscribed. We appreciate it and it helps out our videos. Thank you.
You and me, we have some unfinished business, Sam.
Any ideas?
Just the usual.
So Warrior, I discovered because I actually know the stunt coordinator and the action director, Johnny Yang and Brett Chan, and it like takes place in like the late 1800s when the Chinese came to San Francisco. And it hits home with me because my family immigrated at that time, and my great-great-grandfather actually opened up like an illegal gambling hall in Chinatown.
nice.
So I was like, oh my God, this show is my family. So I mean, I just love how they're telling our Chinese American story, and the fight scenes are, oh my God, the best. So Bruce Lee was Southpaw, so that's how he starts in Southpaw.
What is southpaw?
So regular stance would be left leg forward fighting, and then Southpaw would be right leg forward. Bruce Lee chose to fight like that because it was the lesser known way.
They like it throw people off?
Yeah, exactly.
What about this style of martial arts is distinctly Bruce Lee?
Wait, what's the show? Watch the show, Azan. All right, guys, fucking chill. I don't know what it is. Fire, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Warrior? The baby says W. Let's go. Is less known because southpaws are left-handed.
So Bruce Lee basically took all the good things that he thought were strong in every martial art and he created his own. And that's the thing, it's like it could be your own creation. That it was like it's very subjective.
It sounds very practical.
Yeah.
Versus like, oh, it's got to be this style or that style,
Yeah.
and like everything else is trash. And these are the actors doing this.
Yeah.
So in their spare time, they have to go practice the choreography.
From the other fights, yeah.
Yeah, and then like also, oh yeah, I have to remember all my lines and practice my scenes and get my emotional connection to everything, and then like that's so much work.
So much work. I don't know how they do that.
I just love it when it's clear what's going on, you know, and like you can read the moves, and I'm getting a lot of that from this, even just from like the first minute.
Oh yeah.
Which is so great to see.
Yeah.
I hate it when it's like I can't tell what's going on.
Yeah, I think those days are over. I think a lot of people are like a lot smarter and they don't want to be confused. They just want to see clean fights nowadays.
The irony is those clean fight techniques is how it started. Because motherfuckers used to beat the shit out of one another in like old kung fu movies, like actually. And then in Hollywood, they started doing the Jason Bourne style, like blurry vision, make it seem less real. Definitely not smarter. No one thinks it's smarter. It just looks cool. Because they're way harder to pull off as far as choreography goes. Old kung fu movies are the best. Definitely smarter, bad take. I mean,
hey everyone, thanks for watching these videos. You know, I want to give a shout out to Raycon for sponsoring these videos. And
hey yo, Raycon this dick. Yo, new donkey video. Let's go. Okay, what? I can't watch this, dude. Is this DMCA-able?
New rap, about to hit you on the head with a phenomenal track. I used to go so hard that they thought it was black because my bars were so cold that they thought it was knack. Rhymes are so money, I could put you through college. Jokes are so funny that you end up with knowledge. I'm like passing the ball from Daffy Duck to Michael, about to save 15% by switching to Geico. Damn, Duck, how you get the sound so funky? Got the new mode on, and I'm slammed like Chunky. Peanut butter is the favorite food of Winston. Got the call from Carlton, we going to Princeton.
What the fuck? Bro, no wonder this guy beat the shit out of me in that rap battle, even though I technically won. You guys remember the Rust meta, dude? New Frogs don't know about Donkey's album.
Like Donald Draper, but me, I'm going ham. Receipts going longer than the arms are lanky. Now I'm so far away, I can't see if you're cranky. Been in this game too long that I'm feeling Jurassic. And while you're down there, you better check out my graphics. Only so much of this weak shit I can take. Cause I'm too real and y'all are too fake. What's hard work for you, for me is a piece of cake. I'm like
I fucking hate that guy, dude. Fucking hate that guy, dude. Morpheus.
Oh no. What did you? This is not at all what I thought we were gonna be looking at.
Like the movement and how they're doing everything is just at another level.
This is kind of like the pitch piece.
Yeah.
But then it got turned into basically a bigger pitch piece.
I guess that was gonna be my question. I thought this was anime. Is this not?
Oh my God, they answered the greatest question of all time, dude.
Big thanks to Vessi Shoes for sponsoring today's episode.
Dude, how is this like company making money? Like I've never heard of this. Vessi Shoes, dude.
At the end of this video, I'll tell you how you can get $25.
Dude, fucking Christ.
Sort of animators react. We are here.
Hey boys, there might be spoilers for Invincible here, but
Alex,
probably
who is
not.
a professional animator, has worked on a bunch of films that you have probably heard of.
Right now I'm working on the recently announced Bad Guys over at DreamWorks, as well as cool new things over at Double Plus Animation.
So we're going to show him a bunch of cool stuff. We're going to show him some anime and see what he thinks about that, and maybe you can break down what makes it so special. You've seen the thumbnail. You know what we're going to be talking about.
Roast that. Donkey, you make bad videos. What's next? You gonna go to Vimeo? Donkey, you smelling kinda funky. You're bad, you couldn't beat Splunky. Every time I stream, I sit down for a meal. Once I win this battle, you'll be crying, stop to steal. Donkey, you're a fucking broke boy. You'll need this scrap. I'll tell you, go home, boy. Okay, the rest of it's so bad I can't do it anymore, but yeah. Dude, it's so, oh God. Oh, this is so embarrassing, dude. Also, again, I can't believe you found this. My high school project, clipped and shipped. How the fuck did you, wait, where's Donkey's rap?
Morpheus.
Oh, here.
Morpheus. 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 Go home. Go home. Go build a home. Morpheus. 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 Go home. Go back. Go buy a home. Morpheus. Morpheus.
Why am I showing you guys this? This is so embarrassing. The way he fucking destroyed me, dude.
Morpheus. More money.
Can I volunteer a tribute to be your big titty emo goth girlfriend? Not goth? What? Oh no. He's doing it.
You don't know.
I'll never defeat this.
You need help.
What?
Morpheus. 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 Morpheus.
What is this? POV when he tells you he watches the song.
You need head? Oh wait.
What the fuck, dude? Listen, good job, guys. This is how you get laid, dude. The best rap? Yeah, this is true. This is the best rap. Straight
Hassan
up.
Piker wanna ride him like a bike. Hit the brakes, cause I be seeing lots of fakes. Simmer down, bitches, you do not have what it takes. I'm at the top of my throne making money, getting paid, but
I mean, how am I not gonna fucking let this person win if they're after this?
low key
Wait,
though.
didn't we make a song? Didn't someone make a song out of this?
Just trying to get laid. Yo, Hossie, can you help a sister out? Tie me to the bed and eat that pussy out. He say shorty super bad when we make that McLovin. Grip it so tight, he might put one in the oven. I'm pro-choice, bitch. All that fetus, deleted that fetus. Don't need no kids crying, mommy, please feed us. Bitches watch how I do it, say, Hannah, please teach us. Nah, I'm good, structural.
Bro, this girl literally did not fucking speak the entire show and then just dropped it, dude. Oh, here it is.
He's funded by Gulf dictators, hundreds of millions. Dictators.
Was this the one?
George
No,
Soros.
there's another
Google.
one. Good emote is hands down my favorite.
Dictators. This is the sexy terror porn.
This is like crazy good.
This is the sexy dictator. This is the sexy terror.
Hassan Piker wanna ride him like a biker. Hit the brakes cause I be seeing lots of fakes. Simmer down, bitches, you do not know what it takes. I'm at the top of my throne making money.
No, that's not it. This is what I was thinking
Piker
of.
wanna ride him like a biker. Hit the brakes cause I be seeing lots of fakes. Simmer
Yeah.
down, bitches, you do not have what it takes. I'm making money, getting paid. Hassan Piker wanna ride him like a biker. Hit the brakes cause I be seeing lots of fakes. Simmer down, bitches, you do not have what it takes.
Dude, this is crazy. This community is fucking insane, dude. Actually insane. Like, just from who Handhuts is also a part of this community. So like, her coming out with that rap was crazy, and then like this is also.
Yo, Hossie, can you help a sister out? Tie me to the bed and eat that pussy out. He say shorty super bad when we make that McLovin. Grip it so tight, he might put one in the oven. Deleted that fetus, don't need no kids crying, mommy, please feed us. Bitches watch how I do it, say, Hannah, please teach us. Nah, I'm
Wrong
good,
anymore.
structural change.
Goth girls.
Hassan Piker wanna ride him like a bike. Hit the brakes cause I be seeing lots of fakes. Simmer down, bitches, you do not have what it takes. I'm making money, getting paid. Hassan Piker wanna ride him like a bike. Hit the brakes cause I be seeing lots of fakes. Simmer down, bitches, you do not have what it takes. I'm making
That's
money,
crazy.
getting paid.
Very good. I love this. Oh man. 100% respect for doing this in front of 50K people with no beat. Yeah, that was wild, dude. You need to come in with your rant solo. Never talk to her again, Puggo. Okay, chill, dude. What is this?
Piercings and bangs. I only know because he never shuts up about it. No, I don't have any of that. Long
What?
anymore. Like goth girls, septum piercings, and bangs. I only know because he never shuts up about it. No, I don't have any of that.
I don't know what this is.
He likes bangs. Okay, hold on.
I'm an actual rapper. This is more fire than most of my shit. That's funny. Goth girl, septum piercings and bangs. I mean, I like everything, dude. I'm equal opportunity. Wait, now I want to see what she's
Is he
gonna.
gonna like me now? Is he gonna like me now? Please like me, Hasanabi.
What the fuck? Did she cut her hair? No.
No, because he never shuts up about it. Is he?
What? No. That's crazy, dude. What the fuck? No way. There's no way. They're fake bangs?
Is he gonna like me now? Please like me, Hasanabi.
Put a hairpiece in? Goth all day, every day. Nice black nails again? Yeah. Wait, you can get fucking fake bangs? What is this game that she's playing? Oh, it's Monster Hunter? They're all over Amazon in different colors too? No. Wait. People make fake bangs, dude? Everything I've known is a lie, dude. What? This is crazy. Vermedim daha. Goth and Monster Hunter fan, Dream Girl. Hassan really be okay with soft mullets? Wait, what? A bang is a soft mullet? Damn, look at that Aiden with the 17 months. You should hella try Monster Hunter. It's pretty much just constant boss fights against dinos and dragons. I've been lied to. I thought all bangs were real bangs. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. She looks hot. Even if it's clip-on. Bangs are hard to upkeep in a commitment, so yeah, there's a clip-on fake bangs. How can he be this dumb and still get away with it? I don't know. You'd be sick if bangs were just reverse mullets.
You know.
Give me your bangs. What? What?
Wait, did I see this? I don't remember seeing this.
Did not see that coming.
Your type is exclusively bisexuals. You and Carl would get along by being protectors of the bisexual community. My type is exclusively bisexuals. True. Not exclusive, but I do be loving bi girls.
Didn't see that coming at all.
Damn, S-Fan looking kind of hot right now, dude.
Good?
Nice. I did not see that coming.
You know.
What's the browser extension to full screen a window? It's literally not an extension. It's just the volume master that I use. Okay. Moist S-Fan making me moist, dude. I said he looked hot. Dude, damn. I don't even remember. Okay, let's watch.
Let's get to it.
I'm scared, Dad. What if I can't?
No, but it's not a full screen extension. It's just the volume master extension. I use the volume master extension, which also provides a secondary full screen attached, I guess.
Follow me.
Okay, so this is
Okay, Invincible spoilers here.
a show called Invincible on Prime Video. I have no idea what this is.
So Invincible, it's a comic that's been going on a long time. It's created by Robert Kirkman, who also created a little indie project called The Walking Dead.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's just zombies, I don't know. A little while ago, it got greenlit as both an animation series as well as a feature film live action.
No way! There's a live action feature film?
A more adult-oriented demographic.
I talked about it
It's a bit
earlier
of a
today.
new
I
thing.
love
We haven't seen
Invincible.
a lot of adult animation in the US. That's why anime is so cool. Is like anime is not the genre. It's just like how they do it.
Man, Flash is coming out of nowhere a lot.
Yeah, if you've never watched this, if you've never watched the show and this is what you... I told you guys there's a spoiler. It's a huge spoiler.
That's not where I expected the scene to go. Oh no.
Yeah, it really fucks you up. I mean, it's literally the first episode, but who cares? It's like when that happens, you're like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
When she coughs out the blood after her head is turned around,
Onto her
it's just
cape.
like...
What did you... this is not at all what I thought we were going to be looking at.
The difference is you're used to seeing cartoons that look similar to this not being anywhere close.
Yes, exactly. That is what it was, dude. Because like the cartoon, like the art style resembles like Young Justice or something. You know what I mean? And Young Justice fucking slaps. For those of you who haven't seen Young Justice, probably one of the best shows of all time. Like for one of the best like animated superhero shows before this. So it's very good. Yes, of course. I love The Boys on Amazon, but it's you just don't expect it. It's the same art style as Young Justice, and you just don't expect it to be this gory. So when this happens, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, in a nutshell, this is what Invincible is. There's definitely things that are being used in a very anime adjacent way with close-ups, small reactions. But the choreography in this is really like adjacent for me to a Studio Mirror style way of thinking where everything is grounded, character-based movement. This is definitely like taking the things you like about a superhero show and turning them on their head, which is exactly what the comic book did, and I think it's successful. Where it's not successful is when you see Invincible flying around sometimes. He definitely feels like a cutout just kind of moving around, and that's 100% coming from budget and time.
I do feel like the Flash, in particular during this fight scene, is a little lackluster.
Yeah.
Like just the pure red stripe, it's just a single static pose. It feels like they had to bust this shot out like a day. It's like the poses aren't really all that dynamic. There's really no communication of energy. You know, like they're not even moving there. There's no like wiggle of the fabric. I know it's skin tight costumes,
Yeah.
but you know, it's something that I used to see with a lot of anime when things go into slow motion. The clothes still move at regular speed.
Yeah.
People can be going, but like all
It's
the
just
fabric's like, it's funny, those reaction shots after he kills the Flash, they become less and less animated as the reactions go on.
Yeah.
Like really animated.
Yeah, a
kind
little
of
bit
animated,
more.
just the camera zoom. Just
And then
static
nothing.
camera.
Let me tell you this. But you know, you see limitations of like when he's squeezing his face, it's really just like his head and his eye kind of like overlapping. There's not new elements, there's no angle change, any kind of detail like that. And that's where, for me, seeing the limitations takes me out of it. Like I want to see a reaction, not just a still frame. If this is your big scene, just go all out and let me live in it. To be fair, there's an argument to be made there of the less is better so that the explosion counts.
You can still ramp up the anticipation more too, you know?
Yeah.
I think they did a really good job of like making it kind of like an anime sequence while simultaneously making it literally exactly like a cartoon or comic book, sorry.
Versus
yeah.
Like that,
I think there's
that
a-
last shot in the end is straight up a fucking comic book shot where you see the blood in his eye.
Lot to be left wanted from this, but as an experience and everything leading up to this, I do believe they're treating the animation and their limitations in the correct way and guided by the right reasons. I do think they did an awesome job at bringing the comic to life from story to visuals.
My grandmother used to tell me stories about
The greatest animated show of all time.
the old days. 100 years passed and my brother and I discovered the new Avatar, an airbender named Aang. I always knew you returned.
Oh yeah, this is that show that was made by M. Night Shyamalan.
What? No. 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 That's it. I'm unsubscribing from the Corridor crew, boycotting them, disliking the video.
Yep, this is the one.
Are you ready?
I'm reporting it. I'm reporting it. I'm reporting it to the authorities. John Mulaney and Olivia Munn are dating? Are you fucking... Oh, I hate him. Oh my god, dude. Really? God, Olivia Munn is so hot.
This show has like a special place in my heart because it kind of brought anime back in my life a little bit. And now this could be considered not anime, but anime inspired.
I guess that was gonna be my question. I thought this was anime. Is this not?
It depends who you ask. Anime is technically like animation done in Japan. And usually it's energy, action oriented, both from a character perspective and a visual perspective. I mean, this is a US driven show, but the animation was done in Korea. At the time when this came out, there was nothing else like it. It really pushed everything for cartoons. It pushed storytelling in a whole new direction. It pushed...
Literally the greatest of all time. She's overrated. A woman with any nerdiness and guys will blow a load. Or she's very attractive. I don't know. Have you considered that she's super fucking hot? Crazy. Cowboy Bebop, Monster, and Brotherhood are better than Avatar? Shut up, dude.
The idea of like serialized major animation, especially on a channel like Nickelodeon.
Yes, better than Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yes. It's just so complete, dude. This is just the complete show. We've talked about this before. I've had like long conversations about how Avatar: The Last Airbender is the greatest the greatest show of our childhoods.
Way further than I had ever seen before, and then visually it just was like on a whole nother level.
Yes, this is better than Full Metal Alchemist, by the way, straight up. And I love Full Metal Alchemist. I love it. But yeah, it's better.
I feel like they're really nailing fire animation here because fire is something that is kind of interesting to do because it glows, it emits light.
Dude, why do you want me to ban you? Like, why? Do you want me to ban you? Being in here for 10 months, you still say Korra is better? Like, is that what it is? Do you want me to ban you? Do you want me to ban you? Because I will ban you over this, okay? It's like, it's so ridiculous. Like, chat will literally just type anything in the chat. Like, chat will just type anything and think they could just get away with it.
Yeah, the way this is animated is so fantastic because even as he uses fire to fly, as he changes his direction, he's kind of turning off that power and then redirecting. You'll see it in like Baymax or Iron Man or these higher detailed characters.
A couple things that are really standing out to me is that they have a tendency to hold takes for a long time, and it's not overly cut. They're not really relying on a bunch of like close-up shaky camera to hide animation.
Yeah, they're not shying away. They're really just like living in it. I mean, it's just at a higher quality, a higher drawing count and pencil mileage. The use of effects, the detail in the effects. I mean, like Ren said, the fire is amazing. How they're treating wind, water, everything is so cool and unique and thought out and so integrated into the characters. It really pushed on every level.
There was a moment a little earlier when they were flying through all the pillars there, and it almost looked like it was a CG scene, but I don't think it was.
That's definitely.
Dude, like literally anyone that says Korra was better is just so fucking delusional. There's absolutely no reason to have a conversation with you. Okay? The Legend of Korra is great. It's great. But how incredible Avatar: The Last Airbender is makes The Legend of Korra, unfortunately, a mid, maybe above average sequel at best. You cannot touch Avatar: The Last Airbender. It is so much fucking better. Like, there's nothing that touches. Yeah. If you think Korra is better, you definitely like Hillary Clinton. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Definitely CG.
Was it?
I mean, CG in the sense that they're probably 2D cut.
Hassan, why no spoiler alert? What, for Avatar: The Last Airbender, you fucking idiot? I might as well spoil the Bible for you at this point. It's like 20 years old. Shut up.
In a 3D space.
Yes.
Here, let me actually elaborate further. That's when Aang is fighting the Fire Lord. Okay? It's one of the last fighting sequences in the entire fucking 20-year-old show. If you haven't seen it at this point, then shut the fuck up.
Almost looked like it was a CG scene. But
okay? If you haven't watched it at this point, then sorry, dude. Like,
but I don't think it was.
That's definitely CG.
Was it?
I mean, CG in the sense that they're probably 2D cutouts in a 3D space.
Yes. I think what they're using is like a parallax layering where they have multiple versions of this pillar and they're just like stacking them and integrating them and then doing a camera.
Something that I think people just take for granted when watching this or don't really think about is air. You know, he's the airbender, he's bending air, so you have to somehow demonstrate and animate air, but it's something that's invisible. And so you have a lot of these creative liberties where it's like, oh, we'll just make the air kind of like transparent water in a way. We'll have white action lines for the movement. And like we've all learned.
My hot take is that the final battle sequence is probably the least impressive part of Avatar: The Last Airbender as an entire franchise, by the way. Like, you can get mad at me all you want, but like, it's literally just not, like, it was whatever. Azula and Zuko's last fight is the best. Anything that is with Azula and the other two ladies is fucking awesome.
learned to speak that in terms of cinematic language is that, oh, that's air. We all accept that it's air, even though visually, air looks nothing like that.
Yeah, it doesn't exist, right.
This was cool.
So this shot here, we're seeing an orbiting camera going around.
This is actually cool. This part is cool.
But it's animated.
I love Toph too. God, they're all such wonderful characters.
How are they separating the foreground elements from the background?
My guess is that they're basically animating the two characters, and that is just a giant, long painting that they're just scrolling sideways. The other option would be to do almost the same exact painting, but project it on a sphere and then track it.
Okay.
Both of them are viable and useful for different reasons. The way they did effects and the way they did martial arts is so cool in the show.
I'm noticing so much of the actual choreography is so smoothly done. Are they using like reference? Are they actually bringing in martial artists to record them doing something and be like, oh yes, I see how you're moving there, and then
100%.
Okay.
So they had like a lot of time beforehand to figure out these different styles that represented different elements. So like Tai Chi being water because it's smoother and flows from your core.
Okay.
Air is more smooth and monk-like and more about the poses. It's putting everything together. It's not straight fighting. It's not straight anime where it's all about nothing but the motion or the feeling. So there's much more of a global reach in all these styles and everything. So I think that's really heightened the level of animation from traditional 2D TV stuff all the way to a Spider-Verse or a Mitchell's. Anything else really starting to push the limits of artistry and animation.
Okay, I want to get more into anime. Leave a comment down below with what you think is the best anime, and I'll check it out.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew it would.
More comments on this video than any other video.
Avatar Aang accomplished many remarkable things in his life.
Oh God.
But sadly, his time.
Here it is. Are you fucking happy, Zoomers, with your goddamn slander? With your fucking slander? Legend of Korra was better.
Time in this world came to an end.
Like absolutely disgusting sentiment.
And like the cycle of the seasons, the cycle of the Avatar began anew.
Especially like the fucking spirit season is just like, the water season, or is it the water season where he's like trying to fucking take down his uncle and like keeps going into the spirit world and shit like that? I was like, are you fucking, it's so fucking boring. And I don't know how the fuck, was it book 2? Is that the one? Yeah, it's so bad.
I'm the Avatar. You gotta deal with it.
So a lot of people think that JM Animation, or the same studio that did Avatar, did Korra. So what happened is,
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm also saying, I'm not saying it's bad as a show. The show was great. It just does not hold up to the first Avatar. Because the first Avatar was so well done. It was masterful. It was wonderful. 1, 3, and 4 are decent, but 2 was just so sleeper. The animation is top tier, yeah.
Jay Mung, who is one of the head people at JM Animation, he started his own studio called Studio Mir, and they are responsible for Korra. But the core of it is, it's a different studio with a lot of the same members. And
like the same DNA.
The same DNA. Like the movement and how they're doing everything is just at another level. Like the amount of martial arts reference being used in a clever way mixed with the bending. In Korra, they start experimenting of like, if you have fire or can produce heat, what could you do to metal? And so you're getting to experience fight sequences that are using elements in a new and exciting way, martial arts in a new and exciting way, and their environments in a new exciting way. And then visually, just the frame count like I talked about before. I mean, we're talking jumping from 3,000 to 4,000 drawings an episode. This is close to 15 to 20,000 an episode.
I'm definitely noticing the detail and the layers going on here. There's a lot going on.
It's just crazy. You're also gonna see
Zahir is straight up greatest fucking villain though.
A lot more use of CG in a way that you probably won't notice the CG.
Really?
Like vehicles and things like that, it's being used and
No, you
rendered
can
in a way that
definitely
you don't
notice
care
it.
about. But the effects are still heavily 2D. They're just being smarter about their production, but maintaining the quality and the importance of the story.
It was absolutely noticeable, dude. I mean, it wasn't annoying, but it was noticeable.
So, Alex, you often talk about how there's a studio, like an American studio, working on this, but then you also mention how there's a Korean studio that does the animation. So what's going on there? Is the Korean studio doing the drawing, or is the American studio doing the drawing? How's this working?
The answer is yes. This is a show that's greenlit by an American company. It's like hiring an animation studio.
For the record, yes, Korra might have had better fight sequences that went on for a lot longer too, and like incredibly well drawn. Ultimately, it doesn't matter because a show is not comprised of fight sequences that look cool. What's more important is heart, okay? More important is grit. Avatar: The Last Airbender had incredible lore. Every part of the world was alive, okay? Every part of the world was fucking alive. Go watch Dragon Ball Z. Damn, that vaccine really got you? But you're talking to someone who likes Dragon Ball more than Dragon Ball Z, so I am definitely biased.
It's just they happen to be in Korea. A lot of the pre-production or front end of stuff usually happens wherever it's being greenlit, and then you decide where that shifts and how much that shifts.
No, I hated the political allegories that came along with it because it was literally the most centrist lib shit you could find. They made the anarchists look like dog shit. They made, like, it was like totalitarian communist, like authoritarian auth left, like authoritarian commie, which was like a bastardized version of communism where it's like forcibly cutting a hand to make sure that everyone has one hand. You know what I mean? Instead of looking for solutions for those who need a hand. Like that kind of shit. Zahir was like ridiculous. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Avatar: The Last Airbender is literally anti-imperialist, anti-fascist propaganda. Legend of Korra is liberal propaganda, so I hated the politics of it, but yeah, Stalinists, anarchists just hate government and love chaos, like that kind of fucking shit. Actually, I mean, Zahir's approach was a little bit more well flushed out than the fucking equalists.
So it could shift entirely to Studio Mir to do awesome boards because they have the artists and they have...
I think the thing that triggers me the most, though, is that Toph became a cop, and she's like one of my favorite characters. I think that's probably why I'm like annoyed with Korra a lot. Uncle Iroh is a war criminal and villainizes his 14-year-old niece. Shut the fuck up, dude. How dare you? No Uncle Iroh slander. Dude, look at this. Are you fucking kidding me? Brave soldier boy. Uncle Iroh was a man who was forced into conflict that he did not want to take on, and literally in a moment took action when and suffered incredible punishments as a consequence of that. He literally could not deal with... Oh yeah, Toph. Well, I guess Toph was the original cop, and then her daughter was a cop too. Her daughter was a huge cop, but Uncle Iroh is literally Bernie Sanders. Leaves from the vine. Okay, I'm not gonna sing it. I'll start crying, dude. Zahir is the best villain in both shows. Forced, he literally switched sides because his son died. No, I mean, he wasn't... No, but he came to terms with the consequences of his actions and tried to repent for his entire life. What are you supposed to do, dude? You're born into a situation where you're supposed to be a fucking commander of a fascist totalitarian army, and then you spend the rest of your life once you come to the hard conclusion and you're willing to leave everything behind and you see the consequences of your actions, you turn around and you try to do everything you can to you know, right those wrongs. So I'll take the Iroh was Obama. Both are war criminals, but have a soft spot in our hearts. No, I think Iroh repented way more than fucking Obama ever will or ever did. I like Iroh, but he did make light of the bossing Say Siege during Zuko alone flashbacks. Motherfuckers out here talk shit about Uncle Iroh, whereas like the dude literally was like, yeah, fuck America. Like he pulled a Pat Tillman. Okay? Like he literally pulled a Pat Tillman. The most you can say is that he's creepy with women. Kind of. Like he definitely had, I guess like not even like, yeah, you know, older character that's like always going to be a sex pest. That's just the anime trope. You are not supposed to forgive Iroh. You are supposed to sympathize with his guilt. He never asked for forgiveness. I think you just taught my year-old how to say shit. Well, you just wrote it, so I read it.
Have a mindset and they know the world at this point, but you could still have people on the Nickelodeon side stepping in or doing boards or doing drawovers or doing things to maintain the quality and guide the larger team.
Are most of the in-betweening studios in Korea, or?
I would say it's a mix. As of right now, it seems like Korea has a major expansion into the realm of anime-inspired work. If you want a show that looks like this, there's only so many studios that you have access to. The anime studios are more closed off in creating their own content, whereas Korea seems more open to working on partnered animations with American creators and studios, and because of their history with Avatar growing into Korra and beyond, have learned how good of an experience that is and how you push each other.
He's the coolest villain, straight up.
Avatar and Korra introduced this kind of new stylization, which is much more difficult and detailed than something like Adventure Time or Steven Universe. But it's a lot less detailed than something like God of High School, where you're gonna see like the threads on their shirt, you know? And that's what
God of High School is so well drawn, but like, I just could not get into it. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like not good. The story is like they took something that's like pacing is dog shit too. Yeah. They took I feel like it's just they have so much potential with how well drawn it is. And then they were just like, fuck it. I mean, even like high schoolers battling it out and shit like that. That's kind of cool too. Like, I mean, dude, I love Yu Yu Hakusho. And, you know, it's like there's an entire tournament arc. I love tournament arcs. Hunter x Hunter had Hunter x Hunter's my favorite arc for Hunter x Hunter was the York New one. And yes, I think the ant or whatever the fuck it was called, that saga is way too long. No, this is definitely my community. No, Chimera Ant was best. No, it wasn't. It was far too long, dude. Chimera Ant is literally the most overblown, overcomplicated, longest fucking arc in any anime. But then again, I've never watched One Piece, so I don't know. It's just so fucking long, dude. It's so long, and every fucking Hunter x Hunter fan just like is so annoying about it. Like, hey, it's the best. Hey, there's such complex characters. Hey, like, yeah, dude. Okay, I got it, dude. Yeah, you know what you sound like? You sound like the dudes who were like, yeah. I watched Lord of the Rings, the extended edition with the director's cut that actually adds 90 minutes to each movie. And I like to watch it in a row. Like, okay, dude, you're punishing yourself. Sick. That's great. Damn, I didn't know you watched so many S tier anime, but Chimera Ant had to be so long because of the amount of characters involved. Hey, guess what? You want to know why people don't know that I'm secretly a fan of anime? Because I don't fucking constantly behave in the most annoying way possible or even gatekeep shit when other people are like, I want to learn about anime. What can I watch to start? And it's like, every time someone says some shit like that, there's like 1,100 weebs that's like, that pollute the fucking timeline with like some of the most psychotic things I've ever heard, dude. You have to watch this pedophile rabbit go through high school and have sex with 12-year-olds, and the only weapons they use are scissors. It's like the only fucking anime you should watch is this one called Watarishima Harakiri no Jutsu. It's so good. It's been banned in Malaysia and numerous other fucking countries. It's like, no, dude. Just fucking tell them to watch Cowboy Bebop. Okay? Just chill. Like every time. I just made all this shit up. But you know what I mean.
That's why you're not going to find a lot of studios like Studio Mir and other studios that are kind of pushing these boundaries.
Okay, you keep talking about Studio Mir, but you've said that you've done some work with them before?
Yeah, so a few years back I created this project called Koji. For the most part, I was a co-writer and producer and co-director on this.
So this is basically your brainchild here. Okay, let's take a look. I'm interested.
For me, Koji was a passion project. I envisioned a certain way, and I was like, I can just chip away at this for the rest of my life and be okay with it, you know? My thoughts were, if I want to make this into a series, I need to know how much money it would cost.
Oh yeah, classic tweet, exactly. Anime fans literally can't help themselves and just adjust to the expectations of the person that's diving into anime for the first time. People are replying to Jim Belushi asking about anime with wild shit like flat-chested werewolf girl who's nude just for fun. Just say Cowboy Bebop. Nani? Someone wants to dive into anime? Anime? They will probably love my favorite anime about a boy rabbit who gets his powers from groping schoolgirls. Oh my god, that's so close to what I originally tweeted out. I just realized. Gets his powers from groping schoolgirls, and then he fights intergalactic crime with his older, busty companion. Basically the same joke, but not as well. Top tier animes are Cowboy Bebop. Top tier normally animes are Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, and Death Note. Maybe Full Metal Alchemist. They're all short, easy to follow, incredibly well dubbed, and have minimal weird shit. Then you can move on to other stuff. Did you ever watch Berserk? Yes. I like Space Dandy as well. I love Space Dandy. I don't like Castlevania. This is the only point of contention amongst Will and myself. Okay? I do not like Castlevania. I'm sorry. Will loves Castlevania, and I do not like it. I don't like the Netflix animes. I didn't even like fucking Yasuke, okay? Yasuke is such a hit. It's such a fucking opportunity to make an awesome anime, and they still fucking boofed it. Netflix animes are not good. Sorry. Neo Yokio grew on me. Will is a film major. Pago, your opinion is wrong. Oh, fucking senpai sauce. More like simpai sauce, dude. Fucking simp Andy over here. We get it, bro. You moderate for Will, okay? We got it. Don't make me ban you again. Will doesn't like Avatar? What? Avatar dog shit, plot introduced too early. Within the first couple episodes, we have an idea of the whole series will be about don't nobody care about no white boy with an arrow on his head. Disrespect, dude. I watched Kakegurui. It was good. It's decent. Israel subbed or dubbed? What the fuck? Yo. Israel's a mecha anime. That and Attack on Titan is a mecha anime are two of my best takes, dude. This and Attack on Titan is a mecha anime are two of my best all-time animes. Mob Psycho is incredible. Yes, Mob Psycho is incredible. Like, I shouldn't even call it a fucking anime. It's just like, it is stretched to the limit of art. Demon Slayer is not the best anime of this decade. Its build-up is the longest fucking... No, Demon Slayer is good if you're a baby, okay? Are you a baby? Okay, great. Demon Slayer, great. Like, I hate that I had to watch 17 fucking episodes for it to, like, finally get to a point where I'm like, oh, this is actually starting to get good. And then the season ended. Kill la Kill is an incredibly unique concept until you start feeling dirty when you recognize what you're watching, which is a high school girl whose bathing suit is alive and gets more powerful when the bathing suit gets tinier and more naked. And the high school girl literally fucking hangs out with her naked professor, who is always naked and also creepy. Don't shush me. You know I'm right. It's actually a fucking cool ass concept. But then you're like, this is kind of weird. She also clearly hates it. Yeah, it's just like very creepy. No one I respect watches One Piece except for Megan Thee Stallion. No, I like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood more than I like Full Metal Alchemist. It's just so much better drawn. Sorry. Literally just a gigantic difference. No, the 2003 one doesn't have better animation. What? What? Unless you mean with what's the Tin Can's animation is like worse than the new one, but you know the story is totally different. It's not totally different. Brotherhood kind of rushes through the Nina arc, though, which kind of sucks compared to the OG. Have you watched Eden of the East? Thank you, Shas Cool, for the 4 tier 1 gift subs. Oh, in this entire conversation about animes and shit, I totally forgot that it's top of the hour, which means there's a 60-second ad break here, boys. We're going to get back to the animators react to bad and great cartoons. Baki is great, too, yes. Baki's actually good. It's not Netflix made, though. I think Netflix bought the rights to it, didn't they? Top of the hour, every hour. It's time for a 6-second ad break. You already know what the deal is, boys. You can subscribe with the Twitch Prime for free to avoid the ads. Here's the ad now, and we're going to go on. And then after that,
I reached out to them, and I just kind of wanted to know what it would cost to maybe make a trailer.
I'm stalling. Dono Gaming is correct. I'm literally fucking stalling. Yes, I love JoJo. Except for JoJo Part 1, which was fucking boring, even though it literally lays out